Hey VC, Ron's back. Took a little time off and now I'm back. I got a pretty good little pile here. I've been picking up a lot of things around town here the past couple of weeks. So slim pickings out there, but I think I got pretty decent stuff. Good prices too. So I'm going to show those, and I dug out some more stuff still in the shrink wrap. I'll show those. So if you're ready, I'm ready. And before I get going with this, I wanted to say that the weather here in Phoenix has been fantastic. Way below normal. We could be hitting 95, 100 right now, and we've been in like the 60s and 70s. It's been awesome. We had heavy rain a couple of days ago. That was great. So yeah, I mean, I was born here and I've never seen a May like this ever that I can ever remember. It's like February weather. It's incredible. So man, I just hope we don't have a really late, long summer. But enough of the weather report. Let's get going. The first thing, I've got some recent pickups here, and the first thing I want to show is a best of compilation by Jerry Lee the Killer. And I don't think I have ever come across this before, and it's on clear gold vinyl on Sun Records. Came out in '78. It's got all of his best tracks from the 50s, and it's presented in mono, which is outstanding. And really cool thing. I got it cheap, so I'm real happy with this. And I saw Jerry Lee about 10 years ago up close, and he was 70 years old at the time. And I mean, you got to give the guy A for effort. He put on a really good show. His vocals were a little bit hard to understand, a little slurred, you know, but with that southern drawl and being 70 years old, you know, that's to be expected. But yeah, I mean, what can you say? He's the last man standing. I'm glad I saw Jerry Lee. This next one I got is The American Revolution, and this has come out in 1968 on Flick Disc, and really cool label. I like this Flick Disc label. John St. Green was also on this label, and this isn't really that far out. It's pretty poppy. It's got a pretty cool garagey cut on here. I think it's worth having. I mean, it's their only album. It's not bad. I actually like it. This next one is Savage Rose, and this is In the Plane, and this is a US copy on Polydor, 1968, I believe. And maybe 69 or 70. It's a third album. And it's a first US album though. And I reported in an earlier video of mine that this band was out of Sweden, and actually I was mistaken on that. They were out of Denmark. They're from Copenhagen. And they have female, male vocals, mostly female. Really unusual female vocalist in this band. She's kind of to this band what Bjork was to the Sugar Cubes. Kind of a girly voice, but she could belt it out when she wanted to. And I guess she's still performing under the Savage Rose name. And really good album. You don't see this around very much, and I was able to get a nice copy of it, so I'm pretty happy with it. This is probably their most popular album by them. This next one I picked up, I mean, I only got it for like $2, so I thought I would just go for it. Somebody told me to check it out, so I did, and it's good for what it is. I mean, it's pure pop. Little bit, I can't say Psych, but it's watered. I mean, ultra watered down Psych, and I played it a couple of times, and you know, it's alright. I kind of like it. I don't like it as much as their first album, but it's okay. Okay, this next one is the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. And believe it or not, I did not have this album. I used to have tons of Beatles back in the 80s. In about 1985, I lost my job and I got into some really hard times. And I had to sell my whole entire Beatles collection. And I had a pretty damn good Beatles collection. 45s, imports, you name it, I had it. And it really sucked. It devastated me pretty much because I had to let everything go way below what I paid for it to the record stores. But I got beyond it, and over the years I've slowly built up a little bit of Beatles. I don't collect them like I used to. But anyway, I got this one, and it's an original Apple label with the Capitol logo down at the bottom, which is a bit harder to find. I could definitely use a new cover because this one has got all these gnarly chew marks all around it, and something definitely got at it. And you know, it might have been one of these guys right here, a snapping turtle Turk. I think one of those guys got at it, either that or a blue meanie, who knows. But anyway, I love the songs that are on here by the Beatles, so I was happy to get this. I've been looking for one with the Capitol logo. I just got to get a better cover. This next one is a reissue of the first Nas album, and this is on Rhino. It's a 1983 reissue, I believe. And even these are hard to find. And I don't know if there's even any Nas albums in print right now. I mean, I don't think so. I haven't seen any. So I used to have this many years ago, and this came out on red vinyl originally, but I think I had a second pressing of it because it was on black vinyl, but it was on the original label. So yeah, this is a really cool album. I hadn't heard it in a long time, so, and I never heard Nas 2 or Nas 3, but from what I understand, I think that one's probably the best one. And this next one is, this was originally an album released locally out of Cincinnati, Ohio. It's Jade, The Faces of Jade, and this is a new reissue, and it's on green vinyl. And this came out about 70, 71, and it's very Beatle-esque. Fans of the Beatles are definitely going to like this album. Very nice quality recordings, good production, imaginative. It's a little more pop Psych. The singer sounds a little bit like Lennon, but not fully. And there's a couple of really cool psychedelic tracks on here, deep psych. And to me, the most interesting track on here is the first track on side 2, and it's My Mary, More Than Ever. And what they did, I found this very interesting. What they did was they recorded the backing tracks forward, and then the singer actually sang his vocals in reverse. So he learned all the lyrics in reverse and sang the song backwards. So they took the backwards vocals and they overdubbed it onto the forward sounding backing tracks, and then reversed it. So the song's playing backwards, but the vocals are forwards, even though they were originally recorded backwards. If you can't understand what I'm saying here, it's very eerie. It sounds like sounds almost like something like an alien or something. It's really weird. Anyway, to me that was the most interesting track on the whole album. Okay, this next one I got is Jojo Gunne, and this is their first album, 1972. And I'd always spotted their albums around it. I'd never really paid that much attention to them because I'd never really heard anything about them. And then one day I was watching Vince's channel and he was showing a Jojo Gunne album. And he was talking about them. And he said that they were a spin-off of Spirit with Jay Ferguson. So yeah, I never knew that before. So I started looking for them, and I got a couple of Jojo Gunne albums. This one I've not heard yet. It's supposed to be probably their best album. It got to like number 57 on the charts, something like that, so it was a good seller. And it's got the Andes brothers as well in here. Mark was in Spirit along with Jay, and then it's got Mark's brother as well. And so looking forward to hearing this one. I haven't heard that one yet. And then I got the third one, and this one is Jumpin' the Gun, 1973. Very tasteless cover, as you can see. They were criticized for that. I listened to this album, and it's quite good. It only reached about 167 on the charts, so it didn't sell anywhere near like the first two albums did, but still quite good, solid album. I liked it. I mean, you can definitely hear the Spirit sound in this band, but it's, you know, Jay Ferguson. And this is another interesting album that I just picked up, and I got this way below value. It's Black Sheep, 1975, and this is actually Lou Gramm's band before he was in Foreigner, and he goes under his original name, Louis Grammatico, if I pronounced it right. And this is a real good, solid album. This is the first one on Capitol. They had two albums on Capitol, and it's very Bad Company like. It rocks a little bit harder than Foreigner. It's a little more, little more of a rougher edge. Doesn't rock real hard, but just a little bit more. And before this album, they actually had a 45, and that was on Chrysalis. And I have a promo version of that. Okay, this is that single, and it's 1974, and the name of the song is Stick Around. And this does not have the B-side of the stock single, but what it has a mono mix of Stick Around. So one side is mono, and the other side is stereo. And I've done some checking. I think this is rare, even rarer than the stock version. I saw a few stock versions that sold. They went for like about $50 near mint. But I didn't see any of these that sold. So very interesting that it's also got the small hole, and it's like near mint. I actually got that out of a thrift store. So that's pretty cool, and those songs are not on that first album. So yeah, this is a good one. This is a pretty good album, and it's got a lyric sheet, inner sleeve. And I finally got the knack. After all these years, I finally got the knack. It's alright. Good power pop. This one I just got today, and it's what it is. It was recorded live in the radio studio down in Tucson on KWFM, and I have a couple of other copies of this, but this one's probably better as far as the cover goes, so I got it. It's got a promotional stamp on it. They were actually sold in the stores as well. It's got a $3, and I actually paid, they had $3 on this, but I got a discount on it, so I got it even cheaper than that. And there's a label, and this is notable for, there's a band on here, and it's the Surfers, and you'll see that their song is right down in here, and their song is Green on Red. And there was actually a band called Green on Red. Some of you may know that band. And the Surfers is actually early Green on Red. So this is 1980 Green on Red, and that song is where they got their name. So and there's also a band on here called the Pills, and they were very popular in Tucson about that time, and later they moved to Phoenix and became Gentlemen After Dark. And then later the singer formed another band called the Beat Angels. So that's good to have it for that. And that song, you can only get that Pill song on this record. It didn't come on their 4-song EP that they released. So, and this is live in the studio, so it's pretty awesome. And then I got this, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, also known as OMD. And this is an original British pressing with the die-cut cover. And this came out in 1981. And it's got an insert where you can join the OMD fan club. And this thing is in great shape. It's got a little bit of a dog ear bend right here in the corner. But I got this for a couple of dollars, so I mean I got a great deal on it. And this is a really cool album. This was actually the first album to be released in the US, but I think it's their second album. It's real gloomy, sort of proggy sound. And I actually was going to go see these guys. About 1982, I had a ticket to see them in a club. And at that time I was working graveyard, and I overslept, and I didn't get up, and I missed the concert. I missed my ride. I didn't have a car at the time. I missed my ride, so it really sucks. So I've got like a full unused OMD ticket right now. And this is another one that I just got today, and it's the Cult Electric, and this is an original UK copy. And I picked this up because it's limited edition. This is actually from 1987. This is a limited edition copy of 5,000, as it states on the sticker right there. And it's on a picture disc. So that's pretty neat, and it's in like near mint condition. It's in great shape. They had I believe they had $29–30 on it, but I got it for 20% off plus tax. I just did some checking online, and these average about $75, so I got way below what they're worth. And I found this newspaper clipping in here from the Arizona Republic, and it's dated January of 1992, so that's kind of old. Yeah, I had a ticket to see these guys in '87 when this album came out. And I had my ticket and they canceled. So they had been coming to Phoenix for quite a while since then, but I never went. So I finally went last year. It was their 30th anniversary of the Cult. And it was the longest set I think I've ever seen a band do. They played for very close to over 2 hours. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to show some stuff that I found that's still in the shrink with the price stickers. These kind of should have went into my previous video, but I wasn't able to find these for that video, but I located them now, so I'll show them. This is a mono copy of the Blues Project live at the Cafe A Go-Go. This is a real cool album. Live 66, real garagey, sort of R&B garagey. It's got Spoonful on it, Backdoor Man, really cool. This is Circus Maximus, and this is their first album. Jerry Jeff Walker is on this album. Sort of a pale gold tan label. And the sticker on here is Evolution Records and Tapes. And I'm not exactly sure if they were in Phoenix or not. I don't remember them. I have both of their albums. That was the first one. Then I have Toad Hall. And this is their only album. And it's on Liberty. And this is a good solid album. They kind of had their own style and sound. There's a couple of drug songs on here. So side one's real solid and cool. Side two is a little bit weaker. It has a couple of drug songs. One is Mr. Zigzag Man, which is quite entertaining. And the other one is Christopher Street Story. And it's about this guy that he's waiting for his old lady to bring him some drugs. He's got the money and she's got the connections, and he's waiting for a pound or a kilo, and he's hoping for get some hash, or he's also hoping to get some STP. And I checked into that, and STP is actually PCP. So that's some pretty nasty stuff. You don't want to be messing with that stuff. But pretty good album. It's well worth getting. It's a keeper. And this one is the Supergroups. Came out probably about 1970 on Atco, and it's got some cool pictures on the back of the groups. And it's got Mr. Soul by Miss Buffalo Springfield. Kind of neat graphics with that. And Mr. Soul is reference to Sam Cooke. That was a name of one of his 1963 album by the same name. And it's got Iron Butterfly, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. And if you notice the graphics on that, it's got the apple and the snake. Well, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida was originally titled In the Garden of Eden. And it became In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida after Doug Engel was incapacitated on drugs or drink or whatever it was. And he told somebody that that was going to be the name, and his speech was so slurred that it came out In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, and it got written on a tape box or something like that, something along those lines. But anyway, this one is from Candy Stripe Records in Long Island, New York. This next one's the Fifth Blue Cheer album, 1970, the original Human Being. By this time, Blue Cheer was a shadow of their former selves. There's a couple of Dickie Peterson songs on here. It's mainly Gary Yoder writing on here, who after he left Blue Cheer went into CAC. And it's also got Ralph Kellogg on here, who was in Mint Tattoo. And here's another one. This is going to be the last, almost the last one. This is my copy of Devo, Are We Not Men? And I mean, look at all the stickers that are on this thing. I mean, it's totally Devo. Let me count these things out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's another one sticking out right here. There's 7 stickers pasted on this album cover. I mean, it's totally Devo. Okay, this last one I want to show, it's sort of a recent find, and I got it about a month or so ago. And it's by the Southern Death Cult, which is the band that actually became the Cult. And this is their first record, UK record, and I picked this up for like $8, and you know, I didn't know if it was going to be worth anything or not, and I come to find out they're very common. This was a really big seller in the UK, so I'm not disappointed though. It's got Ian Ashbury in it, and everybody else in the band is pre-Cult. It's just basically Ian Ashbury. So they were the Southern Death Cult, and they became the Death Cult, and then finally they became the Cult. So I'm happy to have that. It's a good record. Okay, that about does it. And I know I rambled a little bit there, here and there, but hey, it's interesting. Alright guys, later.